You're listening to the Lux Life Discovered podcast, where we talk with people who are living a lifestyle that reflects their passion, because we believe everyone should be living their best life, their Lux Life. The show is hosted by Rick Steiner with Steiner Event Group, a premier national event planning company, and co-hosted by Shannon Richmond, the Vice President of the Panama City Beach Chamber of Commerce. If you are watching on YouTube, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell to get notifications of future episodes. The show is produced by 30A Media and is broadcast on your favorite podcast outlets, as well as YouTube, Roku TV, Amazon Fire TVs, and other major brand smart TVs.
Hello, I'm Rick Steiner. Welcome to Lux Life Discovered. Our guest today is Aston Neves with Esu Arts. So, Aston, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you guys to invite me to be part of it.
Oh, you're welcome. I tell you what, you were at the Alice for the event last week, and that was so much fun to have your performers come and do their different routines through dinner. It just made it much more enjoyable, and you've got such great talent. So how did you begin, or what's your background, and how did you get started with this company?
Oh, that's a long story. I'm the fifth generations of circus family. So I'm both of my mom and my dad's side. We are from circus family. So both of them 50 generations. After that, I was traveling out around the world performing with circus. I was a former trapeze flyer and joined Cirque du Soleil and the old show that we have in Orlando called La Nuba. And now I'm part of the new show too, Drawn to Life. Okay. And being at entertainment my entire life is I get to the point that what gonna be the next step? What can and I've been finished my school degrees. I have been trying to do some other things like sales, but was nothing that captured my heart. That I said that me and my business partner, we both decided we need to do. My business partner, my husband, he's a professional dancer too, so he came for entertainment. So one of the main things for us was we need to do something that we love and we know how to do better. So that was how Esu was born.
Well, coming from a circus background, performing background like that, there are not many professions you're going to find that kind of like are on that level. So I can see where that would be hard to fill that void though, for sure. So being a trapeze flyer, what made you decide to do? I mean, I guess you've had family members that were doing it. That just seems so like, I could think about doing that, but it's like, oh no, not going to do it. So it takes a special person and a lot of guts.
Yes, it does. Especially when we fly high in the air. We go 25 feet sometimes. It was fun. It was fun back in the day.
Wow. So when did you begin your circus career? How old were you?
Oh, I was born and raised in the circus. My mom was already in circus. My dad was in circus. So it was my entire life. This is the first time in my entire life that I live in the same city for the last eight years.
Really? So yeah, that's great. So your group. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
First time I live in a house, because you usually live in RVs, traveling.
Yeah.
Live in a house, be in the same place. It is different.
Has that been an adjustment, being like settled in one place as opposed to traveling all the time?
Challenging in the beginning. I was out there. Sure, it was hard for me to get into. 1 month, same spot. 2 months, the same spot. But after you get used to, I'm very flexible and creative. And after that, I was still performing the show. So that was the only thing that would keep me easier to stay in the same spot.
Right. Well, I mean, that's what you're used to. It would be hard to make that adjustment. Yeah. So, so now, when did you start your own company though?
We start Esu. It was a project of right now in the road. We've performed in 3 years, but it was 5 years. We started a project. We start creating. See what is the marketing, asking what people are doing as entertainment. We did like a big research, especially here in Orlando, Central Florida, what people are doing. So we have been looking around. We'll be traveling to Europe to see what they're doing there because I have family there. So we have been create that thing over 5 years, but performing is 3 years.
Okay, all right.
For 3 years.
Yeah.
It
So a
was
lot of research and study has gone into this for sure. And
we
then
trying to
you try to what? I'm sorry. Say it again.
make different that everything what we saw here in Orlando, especially in Central Florida.
So how's that been received in this area? Because you bring a lot of great performance. I mean, it's not just small skits and everything, it's full performance. So how has that been received?
Actually, right now, as the way we are doing things here, especially here in Orlando, people started talking a lot and very good things about us because everything what we bring is different, especially costuming, all the that we do, they're all customized. We do everything with ourselves. We bring stuff from Brazil because in Brazil, as you know, is a carnival. There's big thing there, and it's easier for us to find ateliers who do the specialized costumes for us and make everything more unique.
And so like the performers that came with you last week, are they with you all the time?
Yes, we have a casting of 45 dancers
Oh,
and
wow.
circus performers. This is our main group. They want
Okay.
to to us and be doing things because we have another thing here in Orlando. We have two resident shows that goes in two different restaurants. They go weekly, 4 days and 2 days a week in those restaurants. So these people are part of our main team who performing every week.
Okay. Well, they were definitely great, very talented, but also very personable too. They worked the cameras. They knew what to do. They worked the cameras and the crowd. They were really a lot of fun.
Yes, they did. They loved it. That was the first time we traveled to Destin, and it
Uh-huh.
was have everyone. And the place was just astounding of beauty. We
Yeah.
enjoyed being there.
Well, it was great for sure. So what do you see for 2026 for your company? What kind of big plans or any big changes you're making or additions you're adding?
Yeah, we actually right now working on a new project to open our third resident show that will be start around April or March next year. Right now, we work on the project to create something very unique in here in Orlando. This is one of the main things. Another one, we try to get into the event planners, weddings, on those kind of events that for us is new, and we see a lot of potential in that area because everything they want in a wedding is something unique, and we can bring this up with blink of eyes.
Right. With your group, I mean, it's gonna be great for like rehearsal parties for the if you have a good group coming in, a large group coming in when they do they do a welcome party sometimes, and that would be a great event for that, but also the reception itself. So a lot of different avenues there for you for sure.
Yes, that's what we're looking for, and
Yeah.
we hope everybody start to know what we are doing is something very special and more than unique. We do it hard, so no, we do this because we love. Because money in the end. As for myself, I would say money is a consequence. If we do what we love and people can get there and understand the care that we have for those kind of things, especially entertainment, you need to love what you do.
Well,
And then
yeah, and y'all, you can tell you and all your team they do as well, so that makes a huge difference.
yeah.
Um, are you if you could add another aspect to your show, like if you what would it be besides like if you could bring some of the circus aspect into it, what would you do on a show like this?
It's all depends on the venues that we have, but I love to bring aerial acts
Mhm.
like balls in the air, hoops in the air, all those kind of things in the air is one of the things that I love to bring up whenever we have opportunity, and it's the things that I'm always looking for and get super excited when you got to do.
Right. So when's the last time you performed? Have you
Yes,
when?
yesterday
Yesterday. Okay. And what was that performance?
at the Drawing to Life at Cirque du Soleil here in Orlando. They have a resident show that
Okay.
opened 4 years ago. I'm still part of that show.
So you
Yeah.
stay busy then.
Yes, I keep it busy. Yes, and I'm main characters of the show, so I'm always back and forward, back and forward. Still things to do.
Yeah. And then so your company has two residencies right now. Can you say where they are?
One called at the Orlando Lounge at the
Okay.
Drive. There we have shows from Thursday to Sundays. And the other restaurant is called Nikita. Is a fusion of a Japanese and Peruvian food. We have shows there every Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
Those are
And for those shows, are they similar to what you did last week, where you danced during dinner and that type thing, or what?
a kind of a dinner show. People get in, have a dinner, they watch our shows. In one at the I Lounge Orlando, we always have special. We call it special talents. We have a hair hanging. We have some other kind of aerial acts, and plus our dancers and our choreograph and very pretty.
Yeah. So who does all your costumes? Because they're very elaborate. Do y'all do those as well?
Yes, we do a couple of them. Most because we have them very specialized. We bar them. We have some ateliers in Brazil who do all costumes. But once we get them back from Brazil, we have them here. We do what I call we do a Esu touch because we modify little things. We put up some more sparkles and to be more defined.
Right. Okay, you mentioned Carnival in Brazil. What's that trip like? I can't
Uh,
even ever been in person. I can't even imagine how much fun that would be, the color, the everything that goes on.
it is something spectacular. It's a one thing that I always tell everybody. I didn't saw that when I was young, but once I go back, when I went back in Brazil back in 2009, it was the first time as an adult I've been part of that show to watch. It's something incredible. How many? One of the parades they run with 1,100 people in one parade only, and there are four different places, four different the
Oh,
whole over 6,000 people around these things. It is astounding of beauty and and everything. That thing is something incredible.
oh yeah. Like you said, the color, the over the top costumes, everything, the pageantry, all of it's just spectacular. So what would you ever want to try to bring something like that to Orlando?
Yeah, actually, we do. We have a few of those things. Carnival in Brazil is one of our productions.
Okay.
We call Samba Show Experience. Is we try to bring exactly the same experience we have in Brazil as a carnival. We have because we have all different shows. We always try to bring and create something different. And of course, as a Brazilian, we have our samba show that comes with all the we call passistas, the girls with the feathers and big costume. And we have one of the main things that we have for the show. We call that the girl who hold the flags that disrespect the name of the school. We have one of those big skirts and one guy who dances with her around. It is beautiful. It is over the top.
Neat, neat. And so also something you had at this event in Destin was the not the pole, but you know the where
Chandelier.
what is that called exactly?
Chandelier. That was just a thing that part from to dasting. We create this one just to bring down to dasting. We
Okay,
didn't.
yeah,
So we just want to bring something special every time we do things like this.
right, right. Well, and it gets people's attention, and it's an escape. You know what I'm saying? A good escape. So you just get to sit back and enjoy, and you made it relevant to the group that you were targeting. So someone that wanted you for like a wedding reception, where all do you travel, and do you have a different packages that they could offer for the event?
Yes, yes, of course. Everything we of course we have our own our prices that are based in Orlando area, but we are very open to travel anywhere. Anyone who hire us,
Right. Okay.
we can think about it that we have on our book. We can bring it and make it happen.
All right. And you go all over the country?
Yes, we go.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, good, because I had a client contact me about doing a 75th birthday party at the Alice in 2027. And she's had just watched the videos on the Alice website or the story. And she goes, and I want those dancers there. So we'll be bringing you in 2027. I said, for the right price, they'll come in. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting. They're a fun group. So it's kind of fun to have that already in the book for 2027 and then just putting it all together next year. So
Yeah,
never
please.
know.
And we
So
love.
what do you have lined up outside the residencies for 2026 that's going to be huge that you can share with us?
Right now, we're focused a lot on open our third resident show. That takes a lot because we will be a big show with over 10 dancers, and they are just renewed the whole structure of this new place. And after that, after this one start to going on the run, then we are more calm. We're gonna be focused more on traveling. Because we even if I'm more focused on that, I have other groups that they can be traveling and working all other parts that we need to. But we're pretty booked. We're kind of busy right now, and especially here in the area of Orlando, we make things happen.
Well, that's great. That's great. So, with you only being 3 years old, are you amazed at how people are still finding out about you and discovering what you have to offer?
Sorry.
I said, with just your company just being 3 years old, so new company, are you amazed at how people are finding out about you and the interest that you're causing?
Yeah, we're very happy the way everything is going, and people start to see who Esu Arts is, what we bring, and what we are doing, especially here in Orlando, and people start to see us outside of the country, and that's pretty amazing.
Yeah. So, do you spend some time in South Florida? You get a lot of inspiration from that area as well.
Yes, we did. We did a lot of things that we see it and we like it. We always get inspired, especially with the theme parks here. The theme parks always do new things and bring in new things. That's one of the main things for us too, is bring things different every time and try to create something more unique that just we have. This is what bring us a different path than everyone else.
Right, right. There's so many things how do you, I mean, there's so many different aspects you bring to it. How do you narrow it down sometime?
Sorry.
How do you narrow down your selection sometime? There's so many things you could bring from so many different cultures and that
Yeah.
type of thing. Is it tough to kind of like focus for a certain area? And
Yes, it is. It is kind of hard because we need to like find what we're working on. We need to find the right team. We need to open auditions. We need to what we're gonna create next. Are you sure that this is gonna be working? That's one of the main things I ask myself. I'm sure that I'm expending the right energy in this project that we will work. So it is a lot of things going on between we this at the moment we decide to do and create something special, unique. So
yeah,
a lot of factors that we dealing and try to understand before make things happen. But thanks God, we have been very lucky that we have been always did a good job.
right. So when you or do the private events, do you perform in those as well sometimes, or do you mainly leave that to your
I'm,
performers?
I'm trying not to because I need to be very attention in everything what's going on with my dancers, with my performers. If last case, I would say that if I'm the backup guy, if I need it, I will because. But I prefer always right now. I start to step in on the backstage because to make things run smooth the way you guys saw at the Alice, I need to be in charging and looking everything around how it's working. Everybody's fine. Everybody have what they need, and my team they need to be safe and not worry about anything to bring the performance as you guys saw it. So they just need
Right.
for them to be how you say for them to be okay and fine to do all what they have to do. They need to have all the backup done and ready to go.
Right. Well, that's good that you can kind of step back from the performing part and do that part because that allows you to focus on that area and not try to have, it's hard to let go of some areas sometimes because you want to be in control of everything. You want to perform, but I think it's wise that you're doing that because it makes it easier on you and allows you to enjoy the process also.
Of course, it's a different perspective, and when you perform as yourself, but when you stay That's when you say, "Oh my God, this is just what we did. It looks stunning,"
Yeah.
and we appreciate. It's a different prospect, but you appreciate the same or even more sometimes.
And you get to see the results right there live and not on a video later. You're actually able to see, and you can also critique sometime and think, maybe next time we could tweak this or change that. But like I said, we were all so pleased with the performances during dinner, and they were the guests. I knew that Kristen had something planned, but she wouldn't tell me what. And
Yeah,
even though I was a guest for the event, I helped her several days, and she's like, I can't tell you everything. You're not supposed to know everything. So it was a nice surprise.
yeah. It was once I get there and she just right away, you guys a surprise moment.
Yeah,
Pretend like yes, you don't know anything. Say, okay, we got you.
yeah, it was great for sure. And then when you had Colin Cowie there to watch your performance, I mean that's huge also. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, it was. It was very fun for us, and seeing
Well,
all the
and then
crowd.
you got so much good Instagram exposure too from all the Flanders,
Yes,
from Colin, from Kristen. It was unreal.
yeah, yeah. We got a lot of very good follow ups regarding about this event, and I'm very happy that we did it. And Christine,
Yeah.
she was amazing. She was a very great person. She came all the way from Destin to have a meeting with me before we start everything to see what we can do and what she was looking for. She was a very good collaboration.
Well, good, good. Kristen, she did a great job with that event, and it just shows the wealth and expertise that she brings to the Alice after her years in the business, and she definitely pulled off a very impressive event for everyone. So,
Yes, she
but
did.
so what are your plans for the weekend? Any big plans? Do you get to relax this weekend, or are you working?
And just one hope this weekend done by Sunday. We have a shows today. Right now, I'm getting ready with everything to have to go to the Ireland where we have our shows. Tonight, I'm gonna be there to check if is everything okay. Once in a while, I stop there to check and see if everybody's fine, if is everything working. Just try to keep things as smooth I can.
Well, I think you do a good job with everything because obviously, if you didn't, you wouldn't be having the success that you're enjoying. So that's great.
Thank you so much.
Well, good deal. Well, I appreciate you being on the podcast with us today. It's gone by quickly, but I look forward to hopefully working with you soon before, sometime in 2026 for sure. And so we've got your information on the screen now, and just look over that and make sure that if someone wants to contact you, that's all the correct information there. And make sure you reach out to Aston because he's got a great team of performers that can come in for your event, whether it's a wedding, reception, a corporate event, a private event, and really bring some flair and color and excitement and to this event, to your event, regardless of what it is.
Thank you so much, Rick.
Thank you, and I appreciate you taking the time to be with us today because I know you're a busy young man, so I appreciate it very much.
Anytime, you just let me know. I'll be back.
Okay, I'm Rick Steiner, and that concludes our episode of Lux Life Discovered. We'll see you soon.
Check out Lux Life Discovered on Facebook and Instagram and on 30a.tv. See you next time on Lux Life Discovered.